Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jaded Blossom, and it is day 2 of our April 2022 release, and I have a little card set to share. So I am using our congratulation outline dies along with our congratulation stamp set. Those are brand new for today, along with our sentiment strip dies, which is also new for today. Our stitch square dies, our banner dies, our star dies, and our school dies. So I went ahead and I stamped the sentiments onto Paper Tray Inks cardstock in different colors. This color is Limeade Ice, and I stamped it in VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. And I'm going to quickly show you how to line up the dies. These awesome sentiment strip dies are so fabulous. They work perfectly with all of these new sentiments that we have, the Happy Hello and the Happy Hello add-ons that we had in the past. They all fit on those and they will make your life so easy. So I went ahead and I grabbed Reminisce's graduation celebration paper, and I cut it using our stitch square dies. The size is 4 inches, and then I cut the paper 1/8 of an inch larger than that. So there we go. That paper there is Paper Tray Inks Pale Peony. And the idea is I'm going to make a little card set using different colors, but using this congratulations background paper. Now you can use any pattern paper that you have, but I kind of went for a monochromatic black and white look is what I was going for. And then the color will be pulled in with, with my sentiments and everything. So this is American Crafts 3/8 of an inch black sort of satiny ribbon. And I'm going to attach that to the back of this little piece that I'm working on here with ATG tape. There we go. Now I've got a Paper Tray Ink white A2 sized vertical card base already made. So that's 4.25 by 11, scored at 5.5 inches with my Teflon bone folder, Martha Stewart scoreboard. Now I'm going to line this up on the bottom of this card base. So I think that these cards are the fastest and the easiest to make, and this congratulations set is perfect for this. So I decided to make graduation cards today. So I have my, the graduation hat was cut using our Jaded Blossom school dies out of American Crafts black cardstock. Ran it through my Gemini machine. I've got my EK Success reverse tweezers there. And I'm just using art glitter glue to stick them down. And then I went ahead and I cut the tassel and then the little button on the top in the same color of pink. So I'm using pink for the congratulations, I'm using pink for the shadow, I'm using pink for the other sentiments, and I'll use pink for the little like I said, the tassel. And the idea is that I have kind of like a, monochromatic look, even though it's not really monochromatic. I guess the black and the white are, you know what I'm going for. The pink is the accent color for the black and the white. And I just think this makes it so easy. So, if you had wedding paper, you could do this for wedding invitations. You could make these for anything you'd like. And the nice thing is that the black background kind of fades in a little bit, but you could still see the congratulations all over it. The other side of this paper has like a graduation sentiments on it. So it's just perfect for this. But like I said, this is an old piece of paper. I know Doodlebug has a black and white graduation paper line that would work perfectly for this too. So now I'm going to be popping up this little grad cap with Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. You'll notice that I'm working on my Stampin' Up! Pad like usual. I'll just peel off the backings of those. And I'm using the normal sized ones and the little mini ones. These are kind of my favorite. And then the idea is I'm going to line up this little graduation cap on the right upper side of the card there, right along the ribbon. And then I will pop up my congrats sentiment. Now a little later when I make them in different colors, I decide to stick the congratulations to the hat and then pop up the whole thing. It just makes it a little bit easier. But this, I was working the design out when I made it, when I was making this one, just to show you kind of how it was going. Now, the outline dies are so great. They work great. I know you don't need them, but they certainly make life easy, let me tell you. And may I say that the strip dies, if you like these sentiments, like the happy hellos, and now we've got the congratulations sentiment, the sentiment set, you are going to want those strip dies. They are the sentiment strips. They make life so easy. It cuts it out perfectly. If you don't want to use foam tape, you could easily just cut out a bunch of the strips and just, stack them up underneath as your dimension. It's fabulous. So there we go. And now I went ahead and I cut out these two little stars are from our banner dies, and I cut them out of American Crafts Christmas foil pad, and I used the silver one. And then the bigger star is from our Jaded Blossom star dies. So there we are. And I'm just going to pop up the star using, the edges of this Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. But you could use whatever foam tape you have. There we go. I'm just going to peel those all off and then I'll pop them up. So this release is, I think, amazing. I love a good sentiment. And what I love about these sentiments that Jaded Blossom are coming out with are that basically they have congratulations for everything that you can think of. And it just makes it so easy to make a card. When you need a card for that certain occasion, it's perfect. So that's what I love about it. There we go. And it's like I said, similar to our Happy Hello stamp sets. So now I'm going to add on my strip sentiment, or my little sentiment strips there with some art glitter glue if I can get the clog out. That's what happens when you let it sit on your table there. So I'm just going to use reverse tweezers just to make sure these are straight. So it'll say congrats on your graduation. Or you could have written congratulations, because there's a sentiment stamp for that and an outline die for that one too. There we go. Isn't that fun? So that's in pale peony. Isn't that fun? And then on the inside, I'm just going to use paper from that same paper line, Reminisce. What's it called? The Reminisce Graduation Celebration 12-inch paper line. But like I said, you could use any black and white paper for this. That's a 3/4 of an inch strip that I'm just going to line up on using my Stampin' Up! Grid mat underneath, or the grid pad. And then I will cut off the overhang. And then basically, that's that. So I'm going to go ahead and put together the rest of these really quickly. So this one's Limeade Ice. You'll notice that I did some stamping on the back of this cardstock, but don't worry about it. You use it, right? Use your cardstock, because there's two sides. No one will see it. It's stuck down. And there we go. So that's the one with Limeade Ice. And that's the one that also says just congrats all over it. There we go. And then I'll add the 3/4 of an inch strip on the inside. So like I said, I am loving this new release. I might have had a hand in this sentiment set, so let me know what you think. I think it's fabulous. And my favorite sentiment sets are the ones that you can use for everything. Like, they've got so many different versions, and that's what this is. And the font on the congrats and the congratulations is beautiful. I love it. So it just looks great. I think it would look great too, heat embossed on black cardstock. With white, and then you would have almost like a, what are those things called? Dynamo labeler. It will kind of look like that, which would be fun. Okay, now this is Hawaiian Shores paper tray cardstock. You'll notice there was stamping on the back of that one too. There's two sides of every piece of paper, and especially this really thick stuff, you won't even know. So there we are. So now I'm adding on, this is the next one. This is Winter Wisteria from Paper Tray Ink. And when I'm done, I'll have 4 cards for my stash. I was running out, actually, to be honest with you. The reason why I'm making these is I was literally running out of graduation cards. And it's great to have these in your stash for those graduates, right? So there we go. So you'll see that I glued those two together before I put the dimension on. It just makes it a little easier, right? And then I'll add my 2 little stars with my Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. And then there we go. We'll pop up that other silver star. And then we will add in our sentiment strips. And of course, time goes by and your glue will kind of clog the tip, but I just peel it off and then I'm in business again. So there we go. So it's lots of fun. And like I said, a fast card design. I think that, like I said, you could use this for anything. You could make, depending on what your, your paper says, depending on what your little image is, go to town. But I think it's super cute. And like I said, a nice, easy, simple card design and layout, really. There we go. Adding that star. So you're going to want to go over and hop on over to the Jaded Blossom blog, get inspired by everyone. They're rocking it as per usual. Make sure to hop on over to the Jaded Blossom store because this is day 2, so you can still get your hands on the whole release early with the Gotta Have It Now, or you can wait until Friday and buy the items a la carte, if that's what you'd like to do. I know Michelle gets everything mailed out super fast when people buy the Gotta Have It Now. So a lot of times you guys have your products before we've done the rest of the release. Like, it's fabulous. And you can get creating before the release is even done. And if you do that, make sure to tag us, post it on Jaded Blossom's Garden of Creativity on Facebook, tag us on Instagram. We'd love to see it. So there we go. I'm adding on my last little sentiments here. And then we will have a neat little card set, I think. And there we go. I think this would be great to do a wedding one. I just have to think of what little image I'd cut out. But wedding paper, wouldn't that be great? You could match it to the couple's, what their colors are for their wedding. I think that'd be great. There we go. And now I'm pulling out Queen & Company's. These are the pearls. These are in baby blue, but they kind of match what's going on with that Hawaiian Shores. And I'm just going to add a few to the front of each card. There we go. So I'm going to add, I believe, 5. And the idea is I'm just sort of straddling the images and sentiment, right? Drawing the eye, all that jazz. And then that way you get a little bit of, jazzing up your design. There we go. So, and I'll do the same thing, but I'm using the Queen & Company rhinestones. And this is Pretty in Pink. And then I'm going to add them in the exact same spot. Luckily, they kind of match the Pale Peony cardstock from Paper Tray Ink. Just kind of worked out. Although, to be honest, I probably would have, I probably would have gone ahead and used Nouveau Crystal drops. If I couldn't find something that matched perfectly. There we go. I'm just using a pen blade to get them off the release paper. That green is Shamrock Green Pearls. There we go. It's a little bit darker, but in the same color family, so it still works. There we go. Lots of fun, eh? And then lastly, we've got the one in Winter Wisteria. And then I'm using the indigo rhinestones for that one. And I'm just going to add those in the exact same places. And there we go. So fun stuff, right? There we are. So a nice set of 4 cards. Like I said before, super easy stuff. So like I said, hop on over to the Jaded Blossom blog, the Jaded Blossom store, get inspired. And thank you as always for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And make sure to come back tomorrow because I'll have another one for you. And that's about it. So thanks everyone. And we will see you soon in the next one. Bye.